Wherever you go in this country, this is Kenya 254, you won't get a better SUV than this Lexus LX600. Now this is a 2022 model, and it is a car that speaks opulence, class, whatever you want to call it. This car gives you each and every feature that you want in a luxury SUV. And to add on that is that this one is a 4-seater Lexus LX600. So this one is the most executive Lexus that you can get in the Kenyan market. Now the key fob is here. It looks very premium, as you can see. It is one of the best cars around. Yeah, this is the key fob, and of course we present to you this Lexus LX600 2022 model. Now this car has a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 that gives you 410 horsepower and 650 Newton meters of torque. So that kind of tells you how powerful this car and what it exactly brings to you guys. So before we continue, make sure you subscribe to these channels so that each and every time we post a video of cars like this, you get to see them firsthand. And you don't only have the kinds of Lexus, we have other massive cars like this Range Rover SVR. It is one of the most sporty vehicles that you can get. The engine noise is absolutely amazing. I think also we'll get to do a review of that car, but I don't want to take your concentration away from this Lexus, so I'll take you around through it. Let's see what we have, and also I'll take you through the interior so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So we'll start with the key fob. The key fob kind of tells you exactly what is about this car. From the key fob you can tell that it is one of the most quality materials ever made. So starting with this Lexus, as you can see, it looks amazing. It is one of the most beautiful cars. Personally, I think Lexus outdid themselves this time around to make an all-round vehicle that is a little bit curvy. It's big, it's very comfortable, it is luxurious, and also it gives you a sense of luxury. And yeah, if you're a wealthy individual, then there's no other car that will come after this Lexus. The Lexus has taken everything out of the other cars and they've put it inside a Lexus for you. I love the new taillights. As you can see, you have these nice looking taillights here, the turn signals, the light bar here, and you have this strip that goes all the way to the other side. That makes this car look absolutely beautiful. The rear bumper looks amazing. Look at this. You have some reflectors there. You have your reverse lights, a number of sensors for added safety, because if you're going to drive such a large car, such a luxurious car, safety is a priority, because most of the time the people will be driving these cars will be VIPs. Maybe ukishinda the sport pesa jackpot that is around 400 million shillings, then you can spare some 28 million shillings for this Lexus LX600. Okay, so the LX itself tells you that this one is one of the most premium SUVs around that you can get in the Kenyan market. Look at the wheels. These are the largest alloy wheels that you can get out of any car. And a glimpse of the interior before we do a full review. Look at this. You have this, this bright brown color. We have piano black finish. We have Mark Levinson speakers, memory seat settings, real wood trims over here, some speakers down there, and then of course this is how the car looks like. You see how premium it is? Yeah, this car speaks opulence, luxury, and comfort. Okay, and here at the center console you have so many controls for this luxury unit. So I'm going to take you through it. Let us see what we get out of this Lexus, and if you have the money, would you buy it? Yes. So without any question, I think this car can actually make you buy it, even if you've not budgeted for it and you have such kinds of money. Now, starting from the front, you have this large bonnet here. Inside there sits a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 engine that gives you a lot of power. So in other words, this is a performance car in a luxurious body. Now, starting here, you have these full LED matrix headlights. You have these daytime running lights also that can turn into turn signals for you. And then also on the lower side, you still have your projector headlights. You have headlamp washers, which we rarely use in the Kenyan market. And then on the lower section, you have fog lights over there. And then we have this part here that has an open grille to allow maximum air entry into the engine, because for a V6, a twin turbo V6 engine, you need enough or maximum air for maximum performance out of this unit. Personally, I love this grille. Some people would say the grille is very large, but personally I would say it is one of the best looking grilles out of any SUV. It makes the car look aggressive It is agile, and at the same time, it is very, very beautiful. The Lexus emblems brings out the luxury out of this car. As you can see here, it is amazing. This car has a number of sensors on the front for added safety, pre-collision monitoring system, radar cruise control setup, among other safety features that you'll get inside this car. The side profile is quite okay. Unlike the other cars, they've not used plastic cladding all around the lower section of the car, at least to maintain the luxurious value of this car. Right here, you have some nice alloys. You have these Dunlop highway tires, 22-inch, and also you have these 22-inch multi-spoke alloys, which are pretty nice. You have brake disc on the inside, and you have the double wishbone suspension on this unit here, which is pretty standard in almost all luxurious units. The brake calipers are labeled with Lexus so that you get to see exactly what this car is all about. Side profile is good, everything is nice. You have these cool side steps here, which helps you to get into the interior of this car. Unlike in the Range Rovers, the side steps are non-retractable. Side mirrors are mounted on the doors on the side, unlike in the previous models which were mounted on the body. These ones are mounted on the door, which is still very much okay. Turn signals on them, and also you have some cameras on the lower section, at least for added safety and so that you can get a 360-degree view of this car here. Blind spot monitoring systems are also available in this unit, as you can see them there. If cars are passing on your blind spot, you'll get some warnings. You have some chrome finish all over or all along the window panes, so that at least it brings out the opulence and a classic feel in this car. Also, you have chrome plated door handles and keyless entry to the interior. Look at the design of this door. It looks good, it looks modern. And you have soft close on these doors here. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. If you leave this door like this, it will close itself. So you have soft close on these doors here. The backside also is very much luxurious. We'll get into it. I'm just showing you. You only have two captain seats here with the center console to control all your seats, seat features, the lighting, everything. You'll get to control them from the center console. The backside is brilliant, and we've already talked about the rear side. On the top, you have an aerial fin over there, as you can see. You have this mini roof rail. You have this spoiler here that houses your brake lights, and of course you have a wiper here for the backside. And as you can see, it has a minimal glass surface on the backside. And then of course you have some nice looking taillights over here and a clean, simple finish on the backside. At least that maintains on the quality of these units. So of course you have an electric tailgate for the backside. As you can see, it opens a little bit quicker as compared to the other cars. And you have two buttons here, these to open and these is used to lock the tailgates. Now with these seats up, you get up to 450 liters of space, and if you fold or incline those seats a little bit, you get up to 1800 liters of space when these seats are fully folded. But there's an inconvenience. The center console is all the way to this point, so you can't actually get a lot of space or clear space at the back. You'll have an inconvenience with this center console here. Now, if you're talking about a luxurious car like this Lexus, why would you need to worry about luggage space? This car is actually meant for luxury. VIPs, you don't carry luggage on this car. Get another car to carry your luggage around. This is all meant for VIP treatment. On this side, we have 100 volts charging ports for you to power your accessories. On this side, on the sides, you have some storage space. You have these lights so that at night you get to see the backside pretty well. And then also on the side, you have relay fuse on the side here. Other things, air vents are also very much well placed. And on this side, you have your speakers so that as you're driving this car, you get good sound quality. Now you have a number of things here, different stuff. Let me open the lower side. Yeah. And if you need some privacy, of course, you can pull this thing here to cover the back side. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, why do you have to worry about privacy on a car like this, so let it be. Anyway, the spare tire is located on the underside. You have your spare tire here. Of course, such a car won't miss a spare tire, but this is a luxurious vehicle, and the spare tire is a very specific feature. So let us see, let us get in and start with the front. Keyless entry to the interior, of course, and starting with the door here, we have very good quality material right here. These are very nice plastic material. It feels premium. Of course, you have 3 memory seat setting slots here, and then of course you have these wood trims. We have some nice leather finish. Look at this, look at the leather. The quality of the leather is quite amazing. All the way in the interior you have a lot of leather finish. Piano black finish houses these power door controls for your side mirrors and all the doors there. You have your Mark Levison reference speakers to give you best quality, and on the lower side you have your storage space. You have this storage space for your water bottles and other things, and then of course you have your speaker here, and you won't miss paddle lights in this car so that at least it illuminates the area that you'll be using to enter the interior of this car. The inside is brilliant, and as you step in, you'll notice that there's a illuminating part here that says Lexus, at least to remind you that you're driving one of the most luxurious SUVs in the Kenyan market. Starting with the seats, we have these heated, cooled, and massaged seats with this Lexus emblem on it. Some nice stitches, nice perforations, nice designs here. Look at this. They look absolutely amazing. They look brilliant, and also they feels more premium, and it is very comfortable. And of course the seats are electrically adjustable using these buttons here. Okay, so yeah, this is nice. Let's just get in and see what we get on the cockpit. So if you're a small body and you're not able to access the interior of this car, you have this anchor point here so that you can hold yourself onto and comfortably access the interior of this car. Now sitting here, I feel very, very, very comfortable. I get a clear view of the road all the way. I think in terms of visibility, Lexus did good. At least I can see around pretty well. I can see my side mirrors very well, and then of course I can see the rest of this car very, very well. Starting with the steering wheel, you have this nice steering wheel here, which is leather wrapped, and also you have wood trims on it. The half part of it has wood, and the rest of part of it is made up of leather. Look at this, half wood, half leather. And then of course here at the center they give you this large Lexus emblem to remind you that this is one of the most luxurious cars in the Kenyan market. Adaptive cruise control and the radar cruise control is inbuilt in this unit. More control for the infotainment system. You have paddle shifters to simulate a manual transmission. And then of course you have these digital clusters, full digital clusters, as you can see here. And then of course this car comes with height adjustments. We don't have height adjustment in the LC300, so they brought it all the way to the Lexus LX600. Mileage here is very low, 37,000 kilometers, 260 only. And then of course you have some nice air vents over here, a little bit of controls, and then you have this electric tailgate opener right there. Here you have your ETC card slot for you to put your ETC card, and then of course you have this telescopic steering wheel adjustment button right here. Heads up display is available. Look at there. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it with my eyes. I don't know why I can't see it with my camera. It's somewhere here. Let's see. I can't see it, but it is there. I can see it. I can see it with my eyes. Yeah. And then you have this nice infotainment system here, a full digital infotainment system that is powered by Mark Levison. So all your infotainment controls can be controlled on this primary screen, and then all the car controls or drivetrain controls can be controlled on this secondary screen here, among other features on the center console. You have some nice air vents over here. You have your push to start power button, and then of course you have these physical touch buttons to control your climates, which is pretty good. I think most people would still prefer these physical touch instead of the touch sensitive buttons. Now you can put this car into low 4-wheel drive or high 4-wheel drive by just pushing it, and then you can put it to low and you can put it to high. You can select the driving mode using these buttons here. As you can see there, you are at comfy mode, and then you go all the way to normal. You go to sports, you go to sports plus, and you can customize your driving style. Okay, yeah, so this car gives you almost everything that you might want. As you can see, it starts from eco, then you go for comfy mode, you have normal mode, which it doesn't show you that it's normal mode, you have sports mode, and you have sports plus. Yeah, so that's how this car is. Very simple, and at the same time it is futuristic and very, very safe. Climate controls are here. As you can see, controls for your AC, all that. Multi-terrain select, drive mode select. You have hill descent over here and crawl feature, which is pretty good. If you're stuck in mud or stuck in sand, you can activate your crawl feature, and the car by itself will help you get out of the sticky situation. USB slots are there. You have type C USB slots, and you have type B, and of course you have these seat warmers. You can hit and cool your seats using these buttons here, which is pretty good. And these are controls for the passenger. You have controls for the front for the driver. Yeah, yes. And then of course you have a steering wheel warmer, which you can hit through 2 levels, which is pretty nice. In the other steering wheels you just hit it, but here Lexus is very much concerned with how much or how high the temperatures can get on the steering wheel. A nice gear shifter. Of course, this car has a 10-speed automatic transmission, yeah, which is pretty nice. And of course, this car is a full-time 4-wheel drive. A very large center console in Ankalia Fiti. You have this brush chrome finish over here. And then of course you have some nice wood trims also. Electronic parking brake, center deflock, eco hopper, traction control, and then height adjustment also is a feature in a car like this. Okay, yeah, you can feel the car the car is lifting a little bit. Look at that. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, the car is lifting. Right here you have a wireless charger, 2 cup holders. At the same time, it is enclosed in these wood trims. And then of course you have the largest armrest here, wrapped in leather finish. And then of course this center console opens up and it splits into 2. No, it opens from each side. These are heated cool box with a tray in it. And then of course you have this very deep storage space right there. It is pretty cold. You might think it is a refrigerator, which is very much okay. I know most people would want that. Right here you have a digital rearview mirror, controls for the interior. You have this touch sensitive light for the interior, among other things. And of course you have your SOS button, you have your sunroof opener there, among a few things like the speaker. And then in the top part you have this sunroof. You have a number of speakers, 1, 2 here, and then of course you have some more anchor points for you to hold yourself onto. The dashboard is pretty nice. For the passenger side, it is pretty nice also. Nice leather finish. Glove compartment is very nice. And then of course you have these fully electric, heated and cooled and massage seats. So that's it about the front side of this car. Let us see if we can go to the back side and yeah, see what we get there. Now the back side is also very much executive. This is the VIP lounge. This is where the VIPs will actually sit. Kasianga back left, yeah, this is where the VIPs do sit. Here you have some nice speakers from Mark Levison. Of course, you have your Twitter and your primary speaker, storage space. A lot of leather on the armrest, wood trims, and then of course you have these blinds for added privacy. Yeah, that's if you need a lot of privacy, you can raise that. And then as you get in, this is how it is. This is how premium it looks. It is a nice SUV. You have your pockets to store a few things, and then of course you have this infotainment system at the back of the front seats. Both of the seats have infotainment or screens, and then of course you have these wood trims here. So let us sit here and see what we get. Of course we have the largest headrest. Lumbar supports are very much spacious, and also the base area is good. And as you can tell from these perforations, these seats are heated and cooled with massage function. So let us just sit inside here and see. Okay, so this is how spacious it is, very spacious. And as you can see here, I can already feel the AC blowing right to my head. So when you're sitting in such a car, you don't have to worry about air conditioning because the ACs are pretty powerful and they work pretty well. You also have some more speakers for you. The lighting for the interior, more lighting, more lights over there, some more lights over here. Yeah, so inside this car, you won't have to worry about darkness. You don't have to worry about air quality. You don't have to worry about the sound quality. Everything is well thought of. Now you have your infotainment system that you can control. I can still control all features that you want, the brightness, the contrast. I can go back to your display, type of output that you want separate or synchronized, so that whatever the other passengers are listening to, you might want to listen, or you can separate so that you can be listening to your own stuff, among other things. This is the menu, as you can see here: FM, TV, FM, Bluetooth, all that you can set it to yourself. And of course, you can plug in the auxiliary output on this vehicle. Now let us focus on what we came to see. Starting from here, you can see how large this center console is all the way. Starting from here, on this side we have this piano black finish with two spaces here. You have storage space on this side. I think maybe you can put your phone or something that you need to hide away from plain view. Here you have two USB Type-C slots, and then of course you have HDMI port to plug or to connect to the infotainment system. Here you have your captain seat. This is the large center console, and as you can see here, starting on the top, you have two cup holders, and then you have this this screen here that controls a number of things here at the back. Starting with the audio, you can control the audio, what you want to listen. You can control all this volume that you get for these speakers. You see audio for the left passenger. You can control for the left passenger, or you can control for the right passenger. Let's go back. The climates, if you want to control how much or the air quality that you get inside here, you can take control of that. You can heat your seats, you can cool your seats, you can lower or raise the temperatures using this button here, which is pretty nice, simple and easy. And then seat adjustments, you can adjust your seats. Of course, you have to select the seats. Left seat, let us see what happens for the left seat by controlling it from the center console here. You see? Yes, you can control the front seats using this center console here. Okay, now let us select the passenger seats. The left passenger seat, hapo. You see that all these I'm controlling from the center console here. Yes, now my right seats, I can control it. Yeah, this is the seat that I'm sitting on. I can easily recline back all the way, or I can move forward all the way. And of course, you have memory seat settings for the passenger seats. The left passenger memory seat settings. If you put setting number 1, setting number 2, as you can see, the seat will move according to the settings that have been selected. Okay, now relaxation. For the right seat, you get full body refresh, full body stretch, full body simple, upper body, lower body, shoulder, your lumbar supports. Yep, the massage features are available. I can feel it pressing me. Yeah, let me switch it off because it's a little bit uncomfortable. For the shoulders, yeah, you can feel them. Lower body, yeah, you can feel those. If you can see here, yeah, the massage function is. Yeah, let me just switch it off. Then let us go back. Let us see what other feature you have. The lighting, you control the lighting from here. You can see you can switch it off and on. Yep, among other things. And then of course, many other settings for this car. Screen off, brightness, everything can be controlled from this center console here. If you have a wireless phone, a phone that can be charged wirelessly, these are wireless charging parts. You just switch it on and you can wirelessly charge your accessory or your device. Okay, so yeah, that's it about the back side of this car. It is very luxurious. It feels pretty nice. You have some nice speakers over there, more speakers here, some more speakers, other large speakers over here, and all that. So in general, I would say this is one of the most luxurious cars that you can get in the Kenyan markets. Lexus LX600. It's one of the most premium cars that you can get around here. So let us pop up the bonnet and see what you get. Okay, so this is the engine bay. You have a twin turbo over there. We said it's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 that gives you 410 horsepower and 650 Newton meters of torque. So I would say this is one of the most powerful cars, or the most powerful luxurious cars that you can get in the Kenyan market. And you have some such kinds of money, this is a nice car for you. So if you want to see reviews of other cars like these ones, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that each and every time we post a video, you get to see them as soon as possible. So thank you so much, guys, and make sure you subscribe for more.